Unprecedented flooding causing more evacuations in southwestern Colorado tonight. In Pagosa Springs, the San Juan River busted its banks. It's been raining much of the day. Some people there trying to get out of the rain as quickly as they can. Near Vallecito, crews working to repair a bridge along County Road 501. The damage a result of the high water over the weekend. We know closures are in place. Vallecito and Pagosa Springs are located in southwestern Colorado between Alamosa and Durango. Heavy rains hammered that part of the state, and more rain is expected tonight. Good evening, I'm Michael Spencer.
And I'm Karen Lee. Thanks for being with us. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilar tracking when we can expect a break in that area. Your reporter, Sarah Horbakowitz, is in Pagosa Springs tonight watching the threat there. But we also want to start with your reporter of the mountain, Spencer Wilson, live in Vallecito. And Spencer, you can only get so close to the water and the city.
Yeah, this is about as close as I can get you guys to Vallecito. We're just a little bit outside of town at the block with the emergency crews right there, basically prohibiting people from getting back into town because there's a potential for additional flooding later at 10 p.m. tonight. But for the majority of the people I spoke with who are evacuated, they get it, and they understand that this is a dangerous situation. From hot tubs bobbing down rivers to swamped forest lands, Vallecito is not the place to be right now. A half dozen people are now waiting here at the Red Cross shelter. Waiting to know what's going on can be the worst part.
That's hard. And having never been in a situation like that, it's kind of hard to describe how it feels.
Bob says he noticed the water first, then the flashing lights.
Here comes the sheriff's car with lights flashing, and he came over onto the property and said they're evacuating this whole area.
He's been able to monitor his place with a camera that's still feeding back photos and videos, and so far so good.
Looks like it just kind of went around, but you don't know if there's moisture or seepage that came in, but it was flowing big time down our street.
It's a lot, especially when you're not sure where to go next, like Jeffrey and Audrey, who were planning to camp in the National Forest until it flooded too. Now they say they're homeless, staying at the shelter.
Stress is a bad thing.
Don't get me wrong, the other night when the bridges were closed, we had nowhere to go. We were both pretty emotional.
So it's a waiting game for the water to come down and for the rain to finally stop falling. Now, there is a meeting for evacuees back in Bayfield where you can get signed up to be allowed back in as soon as possible. Basically, they have to tie your ID to your home or your property so you can get back in once this is finally lifted. That being said, like we said, there is additional flooding expected tonight around 10 p.m. So when that evacuation will be lifted, we're just not sure, but we'll be sure to keep you updated as we learn more. Live near Vallecito, Spencer Wilson, covering Colorado First.
Yeah, certainly something we will continue to cover, Spencer. Thank you.
Your reporter, Sarah Horbakowitz, is also reporting for you from the flood zone in Pagosa Springs. And Sarah, you have new information.
This is the San Juan River right now in Pagosa Springs. We've been seeing it rise over the last few hours, and it's going to continue to do so. In just the last few minutes, I spoke with the town manager, and they considered everything that they're expecting. A lot of the officials meeting and checking in with departments about how they're going to handle this rising water tonight. They're expecting it to peak right around midnight, up to over 11 feet. This is going to be a similar scene to what they saw on Saturday. They are already putting pre-evacuation notices out as well for San Juan Street and Hermosa Street. That's affecting about 100 people. The community center has also already opened on Hot Springs Boulevard for a shelter, and they're expecting to keep that open for a few days. So this is what we're seeing now. We are going to continue to see more throughout the next few hours as we continue to speak with officials here. We'll give you the latest, but right now we know that shelter is open. Sandbags are available, and if you need more information, the town officials are waiting to take your call. Reporting in Pagosa Springs, Sarah Horbakowitz, covering Colorado First.
Seems like they are prepared for sure, Sarah. Thank you. Now, that part of the state really needs a break from all of this rain.
First Alert Chief Meteorologist Dave Aguilera is in the Weather Center. Dave, you've been tracking this and warning us about this since last week.
Yeah, last Wednesday is when the waves of moisture came through with Priscilla. Now tonight, moisture is coming our way from Raymond, which was once a hurricane and a tropical storm. So take a look. Today we've had thunderstorms going through that general area down here. And as I show you here, you see the dark green area? That's where the flood watch is in play for that whole area through through tomorrow morning. And embedded inside of that, flood warnings, meaning flooding is happening right now around Vallecito in some of the rivers and the tributaries between Vallecito and Pagosa Springs as well. And then we take you a little bit closer into Pagosa Springs itself. They still have a flood advisory till 5:30 today, but I suspect as we go through tonight and another wave comes through, they may have more warnings going on. So here's the Four Corners Futurecast. As we go through tonight, that's 8 o'clock, more rain showers and thunderstorms coming through that area. Vallecito right here, Pagosa Springs right here. By midnight, still raining here. And then once we get into the morning tomorrow, isolated showers here and there. They get just a little bit of a break during the day tomorrow with only isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon. Unfortunately, though, that won't last long. We got another cold front coming through Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to give them more rain through that area. So it's going to be a while before we see the all clear sounded, where we'll have several days of dryness coming through there. But I'll walk you through it and see if it's in the long-term forecast in just a little bit.
Yeah, certainly something we will continue to keep watch on. Dave, thank you.
You bet.